We're here in my shop, May 24th, and this is my 2013 Zuma, which was just rented for a wedding. And I won't go into what or why. It's kind of something I never expected anyone to ask me, but as long as I'm in my shop, I'm cleaning up my bikes, all three of them. 600 is probably in good shape. What this video is about, I hear a lot of questions about this 1985 Honda Gyro rear tires. I'm going to show you the stock tires versus the ones that I put on it. Why not, everything else. This Gyro, a little bit of history. I bought it in 2010. I saw it in the shop, Honda shop. I had to go Google it because I'd never seen anything like it. They made this model between 1985 and 86, I believe, that was sold in the United States. This is an 85. It's 34 years old. They did not sell very well because mopeds don't sell very well in the United States because everyone thinks that mopeds are for, well, they should all, let's just say they should all be painted pink. But this is a really cool little bike. Anyway, as far as parts, and then I'll get to the wheel or the tire right there. I kept all the old parts. This came in really good shape. It just had a clogged air filter from a farmer that had run it down his 2-mile long dirt road. It clogged a little tiny inch-wide orifice, and then he just put it away, and then I bought it. Now I'm a painter. I'm a house painter, but I'm a car painter before that. So I took every part off this and repainted it. I got myself a service manual. But one thing I want to say about these bikes, and I hear this a lot of questions, if you are going to buy one, from my experience, none of the parts are made. Outside of maybe a few screws, like this, down here, or very little is available, because after 20 years, Honda is not required, or any bike is required to put out spare parts. One of the big questions I hear is tires. How did I get these tires? All right, these are the original 35-year-old Dunlops, made in Japan. All right, they have 3 measurements. They have height from here to here. They have width right here. And they have the rim size from here to here, or the size of that rim. Now you can get different types of tires that will fit on the Honda Gyro, but they will not fit under this stock one-piece fender. The original Dunlops were made in Japan, and you can tell that this one is not in good shape. This is a driven tire. There is only one tire, one wheel that drives the moped. The other side is free wheel, just on a bearing. This Dunlop is 450, 4.5 by 6. That means it's 4.5 wide here to 6 inches diameter here. It's also about 12 inches tall. Now if you go look for tires that are like that, first of all, let me tell you that you'll look up Honda Gyro tires on the internet, okay? They will give you 2 places that generally, you know, they have them for sure. You go to these 2 websites and they'll be out of stock. The problem is they're not out of stock. They don't have them. This tire, stock tire for the Honda Gyro S 1985 is not available. They don't make them anymore. It's a beautiful tire. So what I did is I took a tire that was 15 by 6 by 6, and it's a, I can't remember the name, it's been about 10 years, whatever that is, and I adapted it to the gyro, and it's worked pretty good because my parameters were it had to stick underneath the stock fender. The fender is one piece. It covers this tire all the way over to this tire. And as you can see, both tires fit underneath the fender, but they had to be modified slightly. Siped, okay? This is the drive side, right here, on the right of the bike. I have switched the old drive side, which you can see is worn, to the left and put the other on the right. Because that is what gyro tires do. They wear out the drive side. When I went to put on these tires, this will save all of you a lot of problems. You can see how it's a very, very tight fit. Okay? I had to sipe these tires, these edges right here. I had to knock them down. Here, and I just used a Dremel, hell. I used a little Dremel, like this one. And it worked really good. Not that bit, but I just Dremeled the edges down until there was no hitting underneath the fender. Also underneath the fender in a couple places on the front, this is for all you gyro owners, in the front right here, you'll have to do a little bit of cutting of the fender support plastic. But if you do this and do it correctly, the thing is that these tires are available at any tractor store, or you can get them anywhere, and they're not expensive, and they will fit, and they look better than the stock tire, because the stock tire, you can see how thin it is. All right, well, it just looks gayer than hell. I mean, it doesn't look as wide-bodied, beefy, and it just doesn't look manly. Anyway, I hope that's helped you with the tire problems on the gyro if you're looking for that on the web.